Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayav Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hema Shailabhadeham Danujavan Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Gunanidhanam Vanaranam Adhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Prema Purnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamritena Me. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Hari Om. A warm welcome. Yesterday we saw Kamadeva trying to distract Narada Muni, who is in deep meditation. He is in Samadhi Sthiti, which was motivated by the beautiful scenery around. Beautiful, wonderful, flowers and trees and river and mountains, everything description was given. And so Kamadeva came to distract, sent by Indra, remember. Kamadeva has got, all of us know, nothing very new. Kamadeva, he shoots an arrow of flowers and then mesmerizes the mind. This is the story which we have heard. Probably that is why, the love signal has got one heart and then an arrow piercing. Kamadeva, be careful. Narada Muni, nothing happened to him. He was in deep meditation. And then, now see, a very, very important point here to be noted. When the mind is associated with Bhagavan, Bhagavan protects the mind. Remember this. When I surrender myself, what is a myself here? Myself is my ego. Myself is my ahankara. Myself is my mind. Is it not? When I surrender my mind at the feet of Bhagavan, completely, entirely surrender unto him and, allow him to function through you, then Bhagavan protects. Right? The moment I come to think that I can handle, Bhagavan says, okay, bye-bye, tata. He will leave us. Like a small child, baby child. Well, not baby actually, a small child. The child is holding the finger of the mother or the father. It gains confidence. I am with my mother or father. There is no problem. And mother also cares. Or you can also take another very beautiful example. A baby in a cradle cannot even express whether it is hungry or whether it has some pain. What does it do? It just cries, throwing up the arms and legs. The baby cries. Meaning what? Utmost surrender to the mother. Wherever, this example, I keep repeating this example. Wherever the mother is in the house, whatever important or unimportant work she may be doing, nothing else matters. She just drops everything like a hot potato and then just comes running and picks up the baby, feeds the baby. The mother understands whether the baby is hungry or it has got some problem, some issue. Mother understands. Similarly, when we surrender at the feet of Bhagavan completely, Bhagavan becomes our mother and he protects us. He will understand. We don't have to tell him. Don't go to the temple in front of the Bhagavan or in your home also in front of your Bhagavan with a list of Bhagavan, I think you have forgotten or I think you don't know. I will give you all those what you have forgotten and then don't read the list. You can't be a better fool than that. He is Bhagavan, he is Antaryami, he knows everything. Isn't it? As long as Naradji was completely engrossed in his meditation, Kamadeva could not do anything in spite of his entire retinue working towards him, for him rather, on Narad Muni. Nothing could stop Narad Muni. Think. The ego, when it comes up, that is why we have to be very, very careful. Now that small child in the baby, when the baby is hungry, it only cries, mother comes and feeds. Same baby when it grows 23-year-old, if it cries, mother will give one thappad. Why? The baby knows how to handle itself. Is it not? Think. But even though you are grown, if you have surrendered to Bhagavan, Bhagavan, anyatha sharanam nasti, tvameva sharanam mama, tvam eva. You alone I surrender, unto you alone. Tasmat, therefore. Why therefore? Because I have surrendered to you alone and I don't have anything else. I don't have any other support. Why? I am at your feet. Tasmat, karunya bhavena. With compassion, Raksha Raksha Ramachandra. Think. That is to be our complete surrender. Then we don't have to do anything. He will come and protect us. Right? Therefore, we have to take care of that. Now, Kamadeva returns back. Now he gets worried. Yesterday we saw. Why did he get worried? Because he could not disturb Narada. And in case Narada wakes up and becomes angry, once he has had the experience from Shiva, isn't it? The various kalpas, the history repeats in various kalpas. Alright. So in one kalpa, he has been burnt by Shiva. And here now he had one experience. So immediately he ran away with his people. He fell at the feet of Narada. Narada woke up. He fell at the feet of Narada and said, Bhagavan Kshamasva. And then Narada never responded. Please note, he was never deluded by the acts of Kamadeva, nor did he get angry to burn him or something like that. Delusion is the cause for delusion is ego, ahankara. And the cause of anger is also ahankara. So both Narada did not have. Why? At that moment, his complete ego was handled by Bhagavan. So Kamadeva and the retinue left. And then what happened? That is what Tulsi Daji says. Seema ki chhaap sakai koi tasu bada rakhwar Ramapati jasu. Bada rakhwar. When Ramapati, Bhagavan Vishnu, when he is there, who can come and disturb? And then we saw Sahita Sahaya Sabhita Ati Mani Hari Manamayan. He accepted his defeat. Who? Kamadeva. Kamadeva acknowledged, accepted, probably pronounced his defeat. That he could not disturb Kamadeva. Gahesi Jai Muni Charanataba. He went and fell at the feet of Muni. Kahisuti Arat Baina. Addressing him with lot of good words, he praised Narada for his wonderful sthiti. That sthiti without kama or krodha, he praised him and he left immediately. Why did he leave immediately? What if Narada's mind changes? After all, mind can change anytime you see. Then he left immediately. Then what happened? Now the 127th chaupai. This is a very, very, very beautiful chaupai. We will have to be very attentive. Alright. भयउन नारद मनक छुरोषा कहि प्रिय बचन काम परितोषा नाई चरण सिरु आय सुपाई गयउ मदन तब सहित सहाई मुनि सुशीलता आपनि करनी सुरपति सभा जाई सब बरनी सुनि सबके मन आचरजु आवा मुनि ही प्रशंसी हरि ही सिरुनावा तब नारद गवने शिव पाही जिता काम अहमिति मन माही मार चरित शंकर ही सुनाए अति प्रिय जानि महेश सिखाए बार बार बिनवउ मुनि तोहि जिमि यह कथा सुनायहु मोहि तिमि जनि हरि ही सुनावहु कबहु चलेहु प्रशंसा दुरायहु तबहु संबुदीन उपदेश हित नहीं नारद ही सोहान भरद्वाज कौतुक सुनहु हरि इच्छा बलवान। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। This section, this Chaupai 127, remember this. Most important Chaupai which talks of you and me. Exactly what we do, the Chaupai says. See, just now I said, Bhayaun Narada Manaka Churosha. In Narada's mind, there was neither an entry for passion nor for anger. Kama and Krodha could never enter. And Kahi Priya Bachana Kama Paritosha. Instead of getting passionate or instead of getting angry, it was the other way around. He consoled Kamadeva. He, kind of reassured, don't worry, nothing has happened. Everything is fine. Nothing has happened. You go and tell. Probably Kamadeva must have told, Bhagavan, hey Rishi Varya, I did not want to do it. My boss has ordered me. As a subordinate, I have to come and do my job. I just did my job. Kindly excuse me. It is Indra who sent me. Naraji said, I know your boss very well. Don't worry. Why? He has been doing it very often. We see Indra or doing all such things out of fear for his own, seat. Kursi ki mamla. That is the whole problem in the politics also. Kursi ki mamla hai. Isn't it? He was afraid of his position. So he sent Kamadeva. Kamadeva failed. So Narji said, don't worry. I am not at all affected. Neither I am passionate, nor I am angry. You go and tell that I am fine. Go and tell him. Go. In very nice, friendly terms. Priya Bachana. With good words. With lot of love. Kama Paritosha. He addressed him and sent him. Nai Charana Siru Aya Supai. Again and again. Naya means some offering pranams. Dirgha Danda Pranam. Again and again. Nai Siru Aya Supai. Gayav Madanata Basahita Sahai. He called all of them. All. Pack up. Immediate. Now. Why? What if he changes the mind therefore? Gayav Madanata Basahita Sahai. Taking leave of him. Muni Susilata Apanikarani. He thought about it. See, this is one very important point. He thought about himself. Who? Madana. He said, I went to disturb him. So I had dirt in my mind. But he, at the same time, Muni Susilata. He thought about the Muni's character. He never got disturbed. He did not get affected by the passionate. He did not become passionate. He neither got angry. What a great person he is. And he blessed me instead. I went to disturb such a great Muni. So he thought about himself. Muni Susilata Apanikarani. Surapati Sabha Jai Sababarani. Surapati, he went to Indra's Sabha, and in the Sabha, Jai Sababarani, he explained everything. Complete report was given to him. To whom? Indra Devata, his boss, immediate boss. We often call ourselves as normal people. Isn't it? We call ourselves as normal people. people and give license to ourselves to conduct all types of errors and say, oh, Swamiji, I am normal person, Swamiji, we are all human beings, Swamiji, so all such errors will take place, Swamiji. Then why is buddhi given to us? Tell me. To err is human. Accept it. To err is human, but we should start thinking also, you see. Sometime we should start thinking and keep a mirror in front of ourselves and check what we are doing. And now please note, once we understand the error what we have been committing, if we are ready to rectify, repent once, leave it there and rectify and march forward, then those errors get wiped out, because Bhagavan says, no problem, forget about the past. Forgetting and forgiving, this is the glory of Bhagavan. Whereas we keep all the errors of others, we don't think about our errors, we only think of others' errors and go on pointing, picking others, and then in the process, frankly speaking, we only are disturbed. The people who have erred, they even don't know. Like how we don't know our errors, they don't know their errors, they are all very happy. I am disturbed. Think. If somebody else has done the mistake, why should I punish my own mind? Think. There is a very important point here to be thought about. The point here is, when somebody points out to me, I must first scrutinize. Don't label, don't brand. He is always like that. We do this, is it not? Especially people who are around us all the time, when some people keep telling us, we don't give much importance. And if somebody tells some good advice, take it. Keep it in your hand. In your hand meaning what? Keep it there in one storage spot. You save that file, like how you save files in the computer. One folder you create, advice by Mr. Tinku, store it. Then open that folder when you are alone in the mind. Check whether that advice is relevant, whether that advice is valid, whether it has an effect on me, whether it is good for me, and following which it does good for the others. If all these criteria is met, then save it permanently. Meaning what? Take it within. Sink it inside. Meaning what? You own that particular thought. You must internalize that advice and make it one as you yourself. And we also have people, in fact, more of such kind. 80% people are of the second category. Who? They go on giving advice. Why? Because the other person listens. Especially today, many people don't listen. That's a different issue. People only hear. As yesterday I said, cross ventilation without disturbing. Because when you go on, once or twice, people can listen to advices. Chalo, we'll listen karke. When the moment you see that the person listens to your advice and then you go on giving advice, nobody will want to listen to advices. 1. 2. Everybody wants to be independent. Everybody wants to have their freedom. Everybody wants to have their space. Isn't it? I want my space. We say, isn't it? But the moment people, shoot arrows of advices, we get tired also. Right? Therefore, advices Take it, scrutinize. If it is required, internalize the advice. If it is not required, if your way of thinking, be clear about it. Be ruthless about your scrutiny. Be ruthless about your clarity. And then, if it is there, let the folder be saved permanently here. Internalize. If it does not make any difference, what is that? Shift delete. We do it in our computer. Shift delete meaning what? Permanent delete. Forget it. Like how many people listen to Vedanta. They come and sit in the hall. Hearing takes place. When the next person gets up, oh, nice. Very good. And then they will get up and go away. Finished. 1 hour time pass. 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Think. So, listening to advice, processing the advice, relating to me, not to others, please. Sadhana is to me. So, relate it to me myself. And I am not here. I have not taken contract to correct others. I have taken birth as a human being only to correct myself. Therefore, I apply them, thank them quietly if possible for giving me that beautiful vision, that thought, that advice. And then march forward. But most of the time, we don't listen to. When we don't listen to properly, when we brand and label people, then what happens? Now see. Suni sabke man achar jo aava. Sabke, for all the people who were in the darbar of Indra, Suni, when they listened to Kamadeva's report about Narada Muni, Mana Acharajava, everybody were wonderstruck. Acharaja, wonderstruck, they were surprised, they were spellbound. Munihi prasamsi harihi sirunava. And then what did they do? Now, very interesting point. Munihi prasamsi, the glorification of Narada the glorification of Narada by Kamadeva. What did the others who listened to? They turned towards Hari and did namaskara. Why? Everybody knew Binu Hari Kripa. Without Hari's Kripa, that kind of stability of the mind is not possible. It is impossible. Binu Hari Kripa. We will see that later in Sundarakanda, that point comes. So, Munihi Prasamsa, Hari Sirunava, everybody turned towards Hari and they offered their pranams. Naradji is a special person. He is a great devotee of Bhagavan Vishnu. Therefore, he is a special recipient of all the grace and blessings and everything. The moment the report was read in the Darbar, immediately all TV channels flash news. Narada conquered Kamadeva. Headlines. We people are so wonderful, you know. See, all such things we want to publicize, isn't it? Now you can see the drama that is happening now currently because of the elections that is going to happen in another 14 days from now. Elections are going to start from the 19th of April. Look at the drama in the TV. Ram, really I'll tell you, immediately news spread everywhere. What? Narada conquered Kamadeva. Kamadeva lost the battle. Kamadeva falls, fails. Well, you may be more better than me in framing some cap captions, good, beautiful captions, seeing all the media hype, etc. See what happened. Tab Narada Gavane Siva Pahi. Narada, what did he do? See, Narada was unaffected as long as he was in the spell of Bhagavan. Please note very carefully. Please be very attentive now. As long as he had his mind surrendered at the feet of Bhagavan, nothing happened to him. Then he came out of this samadhi. Then Kamadeva surrendered and then he went away. And then the news flash everywhere. Meaning what? It was a talk of the town. So there we cannot say on the AIR radio, All India Radio. You can say All Heaven Radio, all TV channels of the heaven. Everybody, everywhere, only that news. News, what is that? Narada conquered Kamadeva. Oh, it was such a news everywhere. And wherever Narada went, everybody did namaskaram, everybody touched his feet and everybody praised him. I tell you, if people find fault at you, if people throw tantrums on you, thank them. But when people praise you, beware. Acharya Shankara in Sadhana Panchakam very beautifully says, Janakripa Naishturyam Utsrujyatam. Don't fall prey to Jana's kripa, Jana's pampering, Jana's praise. Don't fall prey. Warns Acharya Shankara in Sadhana Panchakam. So when people praise, look at them from a distance. Keep them at a distance. Beware. Why? See what happened. Tab Narada Gavane Siva Pahi. He went to Shiva. Jita Kam. Look at the line. Jita Kama Ahamiti Manamahi. There enters ego. He became so proud. I won over Kamadeva. I am victorious. I got over passion and lust and everything. I have grown out of it. Not grown out of it, got out of it. Anger also did not come to me. I am great. So, Jita Kama Ahamiti. I. Maracharita Sankara Hisunaye. Now look at this very beautiful thing. This requires a lot of concentration. He told Bhagavan Shiva all that happened. Ati Priya Jani Mahesa Sikhaye. Now look at that. Ati Priya. Narada is not only a great devotee of Bhagavan Vishnu, he is also loved by Bhagavan Shiva, Mahesha. Atipriya Jani. Mahesha thought, Naradji is my wonderful devotee also. He is a lovely person. He is a wonderful person. Atipriya Jani, Mahesha, look at the last word, Sikhaye. He taught him something. What is that he taught him? He said, Bar bar binavavu munitohi. Shivaji says to whom? Narada Muni. O sage, hey Muni, bar bar vinavo. I pray. Shivaji is telling Narada, I pray to you, O Muni, again and again, bar bar. Jimiyaha katha sunaya humohi. This katha, what you told me, katha of what? His own experience of the whole thing, what happened in that Himalayan cave. Jimiyaha katha sunaya humohi, whatever you told now. Timi jani harihi sunabahu kabahu. Now look at the word. Never repeat this story, especially to Hari. He warns. He instructs. Think. Now look at this. Shivaji tells Narada, what you have told me, I understand your mental status now, I understand your condition, but never go and tell this to Hari. How many times our elders, our guru, our people come and tell us, do this, don't do this, and do we really take notice of that? Anything that is good, which is dear, which I love most, which I want, when somebody advises, oh, they are such wonderful people, they are so sweet, Think. That is why I said, beware of such people. Oh, they have so much of love for me. They always have praises for me. I love them so much, Chalehu prasanga durayehu tabahu. Narada. Now, first one is when they praise you, accept them. When somebody point finger at you, when somebody come and say that you have done this thing wrong, this is not supposed to be done. Instead of scrutinizing what I have done is correct or wrong, what do? I brand that person, I label that person, keep that person away, far away. And every thought of that person increases the distance between me and that person, and from then the other person becomes my arch rival. That person actually pointed at me to correct me so that I will be better. Here is a person who praised me for some fringe benefits. Because of my ahankara, I neither understood this person who is praising me, nor have I understood the other person who is finding fault at me for the sake of correcting and making me better. Both are not done because of what? Because of my own ahankara. What do? I brush aside all those people who advise me, including the person. You don't want to see that person. If you see that person at that distance coming, you want to turn to the other road and go from the other side. Why? He is always advising me. Think. Most of the time, if not all the time, let me give you some discount. Why you? I am also there along with you, don't worry. All of us do that mistake. When we read such beautiful grantha, when we listen to such advice from our elders, from the acharyas, then you will understand, when you are alone, this is very important. Introspection is always alone. And that aloneness should be felt, and with that alertness, we have to introspect. But what did Narada do? Same thing what you and I do. Chalehu. He says, Shivaji says, Durayehu tabahu, even though people start it again, even though people come and praise you, Chalehu, you just go away, walk away. Don't give importance to them. Don't get praised. There when you go to Hari, don't talk to him about this. And even if Hari himself raises the topic, you change the topic. There are some people who are very good in changing the topic. But the other way, when somebody is scolding me, I change the topic. When somebody praises me, I want them to speak more. I want to give them more information. Why? You praise me again more and more. Some people are, I tell you, anyway, you know better. So, Shivaji says, Dhurayo tabahu. Even if somebody praises, comes up in front, just push them aside. Don't get into all that. Hush up all those activities. Go ahead with your own, whatever work you want to do. Friends, may I now tell you this very clearly. Not only you, it is for me also. I accept, I confess. Where ego enters, Bhagavan exits. Think. Where ego enters, Bhagavan exits. When Bhagavan exits, this ego, what does it do? Not being protected by Bhagavan, the ego starts bloating. And what does the ego want to do? It wants to, exhibit its talents. It wants to show off. Doesn't it happen? When 4 people come and praise me, oh Swamiji, then immediately I call up people. How are you? Oh, did you listen to that talk of mine on Ramacharita? Oh, okay. Then that person also praises. Yeah, I thought you didn't see, so I thought I wanted you to see because it is good, Think. Exhibition of our own ego begins. Remember, as long as I am in the spell of Bhagavan, Bhagavan protects me. When ego enters, Bhagavan exits. When Bhagavan exits, exhibition stall is opened. That is what happens here. Sambudinhi upade. Look at that doha. Sambudinhi upadesa hita. For the sake of hita. For the sake of welfare. Of whom? Narada. For the sake of the good of Narada, Sambudinhi upadesha. Shivaji gave upadesha to Narada. But like all of us, Nahi Narada hi sohan. Narada hi nahi sohan. Narada never accepted. He was not pleased by Shivaji's advice. Isn't it? The moment some people advise, we want to go away from there. Now see, Bharadvaja kautuka sunahu. Now remember this. Yajnavalkya is talking to Bharadvaja. What happened between Shiva and Parvati? Because Parvati asked Shivaji, why? I hope you remember that this one. Narada had cursed Bhagavan. Parvati was astonished. Therefore, she asked for the katha and all these things are coming. And we are in the half through. We have to go through. Nahi Narada hi sohan. Narada never took the advice. He was not pleased by that advice. So, Bharadvaja kautuka sunahu. Bharadvaja, Yajnavalkya says. Now, look at the interesting leela of Bhagavan. I'll tell you what happened. Haricha balavana. This is what is important. Haricha alone will happen. Our icha has no value at all. That is why Param Pujya Guru, I end today's talk with this beautiful thought of Param Pujya Gurudev. He says, you may never get what you desire, but you can never escape from what you deserve. And I have to earn to deserve. If I miss the bus, I deserve something else. What it is, we will see tomorrow. All right? Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.